Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Coming at you from Lund Racing HQ over in the Brooksville area. We're talking some shit. That's right, we're talking some shit. Today we're going to talk about mostly Corvette turbo kit layout. We had Ryan Eckhart from Low Profile Fabrications show up. Guy made the trip. He's a busy guy, so I'm really happy that he came up and he wanted to take a look at what's going on with the Corvette in person so that he kind of understands what he's getting into. Initially, he looked at the Corvette and he's like, oh my God, this is going to be a problem. But then after removing a couple of fender liners and stuff like that, and Senior getting in there, honestly, Senior is like very enthusiastic about this build. So I'm really happy that he is involved because, in my opinion, those two together built one of the sickest, lowest back pressure turbo kit along with Junior. Just kind of brainstorming and the fabrication efforts and talents of Ryan. I think I'm in good hands. So we'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about the amount of F-150 tune requests that you are seeing. Just like we talked about, F-150 is probably going to end up being more important than Mustang in the grand scheme of things. I think in the grand scheme of things, the F-150 is going to be way, way, way more robust. And I have two F-150s here, two 5-liter F-150s. Junior got one as a rental, believe it or not, after his truck, his Roush truck had some Roush issues, and I got UPR's black truck that has a PMAS cold air intake. So we'll talk about that and many more things, but not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly tells us to do it live. And he's not saying anything. Where's do it live? Oh no. Well, okay, I gotta see if I hit the thing. Oh no, it should be saying it. No, apparently he just he got what do you call it? He got a little gun shy, hit it, and nothing's happening. So technical difficulties, but at the end of the day, it does not fucking matter because we're gonna talk a little bit about PMAS. What a start to the show. PMAS, Nick James and PMAS, the best cold air intakes on the planet. Nobody else matters. Fuck your cold air intake if it doesn't say PMAS on it. Again, I want to thank him for providing a cold air intake for UPR's F-150. We're going to do some catch can stuff, tune stuff. We're in the middle of like the third or fourth tune in it, so the vetting process has begun. DNAPperformance.com. You get your PMAS cold air intakes there. You're going to get your 4-star innovation, 4-star wheels there, 4 innovations, bussy fuel systems if he's even out there, unless he's busy in front of the camera. A little bit of everything. On-3 kits, Whipples, Roush blowers, Magnuson blowers, I'm sure. Check them out, DNAPperformance.com. We got Parts Farm, PartsFarm.com. I just got Parker hooked up with a GT350 gauge cluster. He was trying to provide the Amory hashtag or discount, and it wasn't applying. I talked to Rob. Rob took care of it. Any used parts, you're going to go to Parts Farm. If you don't see it on the website, hit him up. He'll take care of you. Tuoro Solution! Riley says, Tuoro Solution! He's down in Puerto Rico. He might be going to Mod Nats. Might be a sponsor, so hopefully you guys will see him at Mod Nats working on. He's got some customers up here, so it'll be interesting to see if he makes the trip. And Bellac, that's right, Bellac Industries. Bellac Industries. If you love to sell drugs and let all the cops know in your area, you go to Bellac Industries. You get yourself a set of wheels. Always, we need representation out there. So richprints.com for, oh my God, really, this thing's not working? Oh my Lord. Let me see if I can I'll fix it live. Fuck it. Display, duplication maybe. I don't know. There it is. Oh my God. richprints.com/YDBT. You're going to go there and get yourself YDBT hats, Amory hats, YDBT mesh hats, and Amory hats. Dolo fitted, flat brim YDBT and Amory, Section 8 sweaters and hoodies, Hush Money sweaters and hoodies. And you got ZR-50. That's right. The Corvette that is here at Lund Racing HQ right now has a nice little shirt for pre-sale. If you're interested in getting one of these shirts, get it up for pre-sale. Also, we got Booty Juice. If you love to run E30 like a fucking retard, go ahead and get yourself one of these Booty Juice shirts so people know you're a retard that puts E30 in your pump gas car. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Save the Manuals shirts, Coyote Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, GT350, 85 to 86 Mustang, 8793 LX, and GT 1320 Didios, F1320, all the good stuff. Let's say hi to the people out there, and we'll get to talking about a couple of things. The demand of the F-150 over Mustang in terms of tuning. Lee Zeldin literally saying he is going to kibosh, kill the Obama era, supposedly the Obama era 2008 decision to tighten emissions regulations. He says we're not going to go back to it. We're going to abolish it. Now, that's only good for diesel guys, not anyone else. So if you think all of a sudden you can just put Cat deletes in your shit, you got another thing coming. Nick, be the best, Joe Swiss, Z33 Camzilla, Joe, what the fuck, Joe Swiss, Frank Donahue, Coyote, Fury, 101 RTR, Matt Oliver, Clean 93 GT, Monty 540, Cobra 460, Dixon, Clintstro, Joe Jackson, Bryson Whip, putting up all the links. If it's a 10 or 80, you're a non-driving motherfucker. He put up the Patreon links, he put up the Rich Prince links, and Joe Swish in the house, Bryson again, Carlos Bajena, El Verga, Larga, Beach Pirate, 5 Hope, John Bonano, Nathan, Gallo Bravo, Flat Kitten, Arizu, whatever, Destroyer, Zam Morales, CJM, George Solo, hey Alex, is there a way to put a race rear end on an S650 Mustang to run 409 rear gears? Yeah, I think you can get 409 rear gears in an S550. It's the same rear end. So if you can find a set of 409s installed on an 8.8 already, someone's selling, pick them up. It's the same thing. Totally Dumper, 1320 Didos, D-Rock Fox, George Solar. Thank you for becoming a Bicho level member. V-Town, he will fight you. Destroyer, Gear Driven, El Verga Larga, Robosal, Destroyer, Chemicals, Radioactive Fabrication, who gave me $50 fucking dollars. Thank you so much. All day, every day, Big Pops, Radioactive again. Thank you again. Again, anything you guys give, it's just going to go right to the Corvette. I already saw how much turbos are going to cost and a air-to-air intercooler, so I need every time I can get. Mark Christian, Josh Roy, Joshua Judd, Grandpa's Race Car, Black 64, Brian, Anthony, El Verga Larga, and all the usual suspects, guys. Thank you very much. I can't really go all day mentioning names, but man, I really appreciate the hell out of you. We got seniors. Great car that never drives, the GT500. He actually did drive it the other day. Him and his wife went out on a cruise with her. She has a S197, a Windvale Blue. I think it's Windvale Blue, V6, so they're probably going to put a Coyote swap on it. So, let's talk about the Corvette C6 kit. Ryan showed up, started looking at everything, and he was like, ah, shit. So, I started just Googling C6 turbo kit. And already eBay, you can get a turbo kit that gave people some ideas. So you can basically make it so that the turbos are up in the fender well. This is the underside. This is the subframe. This is the oil pan, whatever. Oh, look, it even has the transmission cooler lines. That's interesting because that's pretty much the same shit. Imagine I just start making Coyote swap C6 kits. Not me, but Jake. But this routing gave them some ideas, and then the fact that this is up in the fender, right? This is the driver's side fender area, and they're like, holy shit, this might work, because the fact that you can tuck the turbo situation up there and then shape the exhaust in such a way that is round and oval and then keep the flow properly, and then made it up to the X-pipe, which I literally have. I have the stock X-pipe. So if we can do something like that, I think that's going to be a winner. So, but we're not going to route the cold side like this under the fender. If anything, it's going to go inside in the engine bay, because after Ryan looked a little more closely, he was like, I think I can make it fit in the engine bay area. So tomorrow I'll take the hood out. Tomorrow I'll take some of the parts that are in the way out, and he can maybe come back anytime during next week or whenever at his leisure. Him and Senior get together. But it is up to me to literally provide the hardware. Alex, get the turbo stuff. Alex, get the intercooler so that the fabricator can fabricate, right? So the goal for this car, because it's a stock motor, Gen 3, gonna be no more than 900, 950. If I wanna turn it up one day on a dyno day, and maybe I already have a motor ready to go, like an FFRE built motor, like a stage 3, you know what I'm saying? Turn it up, make 1,000 just to be able to make 1,000. But the fact that this car went 5s with 700 and maybe 700 rural horsepower, I'm pretty comfortable that it'll be way into the 4s, twin turbo, 900 horsepower. I think it'll make it no problem. People talk about torque and stuff like that. You got to understand, when this car had 700 rural horsepower, traction was an issue. So I'm going to have to get some drag radials, some beefier wheels, 18-inch drag radials, or I think they sell bigger drag radials, but I don't think they come like in 335 like those are. So Ryan said the words that I wanted to hear. He said, I think it'll be cool. So you got to understand, like, people that are tasked to do something, that have a creative mind, they need, they need to look forward to something, and they need to look forward to something to be, cool, and they want to be a part of something. The Grey Goose is the turbo kit. It's phenomenal. Like, no back pressure up to like 40-something PSI, like 1-to-1 or 50 PSI. Really crazy stuff. So I think they did such a great job, and that car is a proven car everywhere it goes. If it doesn't dominate, or if the track's not there, it's usually in the running. It's either first, second place, or it just spins because the track is shit and it just happens to be located in Florida. Anyway, so I think that's going to be interesting, because the fact that he said it was cool, that means he's looking forward to working with it. So it's up to me not to delay anything and get him the parts that he needs. So let's talk about F-150. And then after, we could just talk to you guys for the rest of the show. So I mentioned that Ford makes F-Series trucks they sell about 700,000 a year. So if you were to say 20% of them are F-150s, you're talking about, potentially over 100,000 F-150s, which is 5 times the amount of Mustang. So all you need is a certain percentage of those people to get tuned, and that will literally make everything, easy, job security, all that stuff. The fact that we have seen what is the saucy stuff, and a lot of people go, there's nothing saucy. Oh, relax, okay? There just happens to be certain ways that Lund Racing, can really separate themselves from everyone else. And I've seen it in person. For example, today I sent out a 2024 Mustang tune. Guy's named Guemo. And you know what? I'll never forget that guy because it is the first of something. Jeff Betts was the first person I ever tuned with a TVS. And to this day, he has gone through 3 cars, moved to 3 states. I still remember the name. So Guemo ended up saying, hey, man, let's get tuned, whatever. And he just happened to be a fan. And I was like, ooh, okay, that means, it's kind of cool if he happens to be a fan and we can help him out. If the chat gets choppy, I apologize. I'm on Wi-Fi. So this is the best I can do. So I sent a pump gas tune. He came back, that thing's shifting at 7,800. He's happy as shit. And he had paid for flex tuning. So I said, well, let me see. John had said that the flex tune is able to be sent with the Ghost Cam. And I said, it'll learn fine? He goes, it'll learn fine. I said, you know what? Let me just send him a flex Ghost Cam tune, and he'll be able to put E85 in it and have it learn up to E85, and then you can flash the E85 tune in it, which is normal idle, and then you can go racing. It's more aggressive, stuff like that. The guy was so happy. Posted a video on his YouTube. Holy shit, it's chopping, it's flex, it's just happy. And I'm like, cool. Then I gave him his remaining tune. So I gave him pump gas, logged it, looked great. Flex cammed, flex non-cammed, E85. How many emails do you guys think it took me to finalize that guy? All I'm waiting for now is for logs after he's learned E85, verify that it's seeing good spark, verify that it's shifting where it's shifting. How many emails do you think it took for me, the first time ever, sending a vetted file that John Jr. built to a customer, and it was done? 5 emails. Order was vetted by Parker or Nardi. Parker is just such a high energy guy. I'm like, I love the fact that he's working for Lund and he is just super high energy, and like he was here up until an hour ago. The guy just worked. 5 freaking emails. 5 freaking emails. Vetted, gets on my list, tune attached, logs it immediately, flex cammed, great, sends a video, okay, hit me back up once you're on E85 and log that. We're done. Why? Because Junior was here for 2 weeks or 3 weeks and then at home vetting all of the files, tuning the car 50, 60 times, and I'm just like, okay, so he did all of the proper vetting, and the tune that you get is pre-configured for many things and things that he likes to see in the tune, and it was gone. We are in the middle of that process on F-150. There are 2 F-150s here. I'm driving it just to give him a third-hand perspective. Coyote House already has one tuned. A couple of guys in Texas have a couple of them tuned. But, it's different when you are driving it. So we go through the modes, check the shifts. The black UPR truck flies because it has saucy fuel in it. It has octane-boosted Shell 93 in it. But the fact that he's able to get a good octane truck running and then shifting, and then he's like, I don't like this, I do like this. Now he is vetting that with my help, with everyone's help. Everyone drives the trucks. And once those files get vetted and start getting sent to the people, you're going to have the same effect. Boom, boom, boom. After Parker, Nardi, or Devin vet the file, ends up on someone's list, here you go, see ya. And it'll be the same process over and over because we don't want to get the tuning out there ASAP and then figure it out when the customer gets it. No, figure it out, make it saucy, like it, send it to the customer knowing how it acts. So anyway, that's just our thought process. And finally, let's talk about Lee Zeldin. So Lee Zeldin today, was it today? Let me see. I think it was today that they announced it, and people just started losing their flipping minds that they think that all of a sudden we're just going to be able to take catalytic converters off. July 29th, 2025, okay? So this article, I'm going to read the New York Post. EPA Chief Lee Zeldin to repeal Holy Grail Obama-era emissions finding that hiked energy costs for years. Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lee Zeldin is moving to repeal the Obama-era emissions finding he once dubbed the Holy Grail of climate change religion that underpinned $1 trillion in regulation, leading to higher energy costs for more than a decade. They just basically say who he is, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Under Obama, right here, the meat of the stuff. Under Obama, the EPA determined that carbon dioxide, methane, cow farts, nitrous oxide, hydrofluorocarbons, purofluorocarbons, and sulfur hexafluoride emissions, primarily from cars, were threatening to the public health and welfare of current and future generations. You gotta understand, this is everything. So if you're making these chemicals that literally primarily exist in automobiles, and you deem it based on just your fucking word of mouth that this is harmful and you must kill it, it will be the precursor to killing gas-powered vehicles. It's the precursor. They want you to live off of electric cars, and then who's going to control the energy? Who's going to control how you get around? It's kind of interesting. So, no immediate regulations were imposed, but the finding allowed the 44th President administration to put forward 7 subsequent rules affecting the auto industry as well as others touching energy issues. Touching on energy issues. Zeldin's proposal would scrap the finding that allowed both Obama's and former President Joe Biden's EPA to regulate emissions by vehicles that are light, medium, and heavy duty, as well as those heavy duty engines under Section 202, the Clean Air Act. The rules began taking effect for light duty vehicles, including cars and SUVs and pickup trucks, in 2010, but later ramped up to cover all models. Biden used this to justify his push for mass production of electric vehicles during his administration. No, his secretaries did. That motherfucker was out to lunch, weekend at Bernie's, fried brain. Get out of here. This electric truck mandate put the trucking industry on the path of economic ruin and would have crippled our supply chain, disrupted deliveries, and raised prices to American families and businesses, said the American Trucking Association President Chris Spear, who joined Zeldin at the event alongside Energy Secretary Chris Wright and Indiana GOP Governor Mike Braun. Moreover, it kicked innovation to the curb, discard available technologies that can further drive down emissions at a fraction of the cost. So, if they want to not revert, erase, get rid of, not implement, bye-bye, this is what it will affect directly. Diesel. When did DPFs start showing up in diesel trucks? 2012? Right? I'll Google it because I don't fucking know. When did diesels get DPF? Probably 2012, I would say. Because I remember seeing the stuff pop off and people just losing their freaking mind. 2009. It says 2009 in Europe. How about the US where it fucking matters? Okay, dickhead, I'm typing in Europe. I don't give a fuck about Europe. So 2007, according to this Google article, but you guys, I'm sure, will correct me. 2008, 2007, 08, 09. So someone says DEF was 2013, 2007. So you guys don't even know. So let's just say it was 2007 and 2008. If you owned a diesel past 2007, 2008, let's say 2010, because if the rule was established under Obama 2008 and it was implemented 2010, I would think vehicles, if they get rid of that law or that rule, 11 and up trucks can get a DPF delete and not be an issue. But that does not mean your car can get cat deleted. Why? That still falls under the Clean Air Act of 1970 something, Ralph Nader. That still falls under that law. But people like Corey Willis and others are very excited because when Lee Zeldin said that, it opens the door to having that conversation. Can a diesel truck get way better fuel mileage, not gas because it's diesel, asshole, fuel mileage, with or without a DPF? But this is going to be the rub. This is the rub. How many assholes are going to delete the DPF to roll coal, not to run cleaner? That's going to be the big shift. Because if everyone starts celebrating, like, yeah, finally, we got rid of them, we won, roll coal. No, wrong. If you're that person, if you're excited to roll coal, you're the problem. You are the reason people started really looking at tuning, because you started rolling coal. That's just my opinion. But if the rule goes away, then at the end of the day, who gives a fuck if you have a DPF or not? DOT can say, you can say, suck a dick, DOT. That rule came in, carry that paper with you, make sure you have a copy of it, because there's gonna be some rogue people that used to live off of the fact that they're looking for DPF deletes or trucks with delete kits and this and this and that, those people are going to still look to fuck with people that don't know or are not current on the law. So I think this is great for the diesel guys. It does not affect gas guys. Sorry, guys. I love you. It does not affect gas guys at all. So if you're a gasoline-powered vehicle and you think you can just cut your cats, by the way, people are doing that shit now, so it doesn't matter. And some thieves are doing it for you. By the way, if you've ever stolen a cat to get money, like, I can't respect you, like, in history. So, like, I've heard some of the craziest shit from people that are in the industry, and I'm like, bro, get out of here. Anyway, so don't think that this is a free ride to kill catalytic converter laws. The Clean Air Act of the 70s takes care of that. In 2010 and up, after it was implemented from Obama's law in 08, I think you have a bit of a crack in the door, and maybe people are allowed to modify the diesel particulate filter situation on light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks that are road-going, and you'll get way better fuel mileage, more efficient, everything. You're not going to burn up shit. You don't have to worry about DEF fluid. DEF fluid will literally be out of business if this law goes through. So it'll be interesting what happens there. So, yeah, we can talk about whatever the hell you want. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got a lot of things to cover. So we'll be here talking. No giveaways today. Getting up here is a bit of a task, so I can't really flood my responsibilities too hardcore. When I'm back home, we'll do giveaways, like a shirt or something. But when I'm here, I've been here since the morning. Yesterday I was here. I was up till 3 in the morning, since 3 in the morning. So it's a little tough to get caught up. Today will be probably the last day that I'm stressed out. Every other day from here on out, I'll get normal sleep, be normal, and we'll be back on it. And if I'm here Thursday, I'll give you a show Thursday from Lund Racing HQ. Owning a semi in California is the worst thing right now. I was talking to a friend who wants to open a business in California, and my advice to him was very simple. Don't start a business in California. And this is why. It's California. The amount of paperwork you have to go through, the amount of regulation you have to go through, the taxes, the LLC, the applicant. Get the fuck out of California. The best thing you could do for growth, if you want to go somewhere and make something of yourself, California is not it, right? Like, do you guys agree with me that if you were to start from zero, it would not be from California? Like, tell me exactly what part of California is conducive to start a small business. Go ahead. Tell me exactly what part of California makes you go, I want to move there, because small business is thriving in California. Alex, can you tune my Coyote run diesel? In my mind, better fuel economy is cleaner. What do you think about the Predator blower swap on the 2123 F150? It's a fucking 2650, guys. Now, the throttle body cannot be an 87 millimeter throttle body or a GT500 throttle body. So the throttle body, in my opinion, has to match the generation of the vehicle it's going in. So if you have a Gen 1 Coyote, you have to have a Gen 1 throttle body, Gen 2 Coyote, Gen 2 throttle body. The blower is a fucking 2650, guys. There is nothing special about it except it does not flow better than any other 2650, and it has IAT issues, and you have to port it and do an aftermarket lid when you turn it up to make any power. The problem is you guys see those making 1100 in a Predator motor, and you go, well, I'll put it in my Coyote to make 1100. Well, if your Coyote has 5.2 liters of displacement, Predator rods, block, pistons, GT250 heads, GT250 cams, yeah, it'll make the power. If it doesn't, it won't. It's just a bitch-ass 2650. Are you guys so in love with the stupid snake on that blower that you think it's like worth getting to swap? I'd rather get a Magnuson 2650, a Edelbrock, or at worst a Whipple on the thing. If you're okay with, potentially, let's just stay on the, Alex, stay on good terms. Stay on good terms. Just shut the fuck up, Alex. A bit of chink in the armor, so to speak, says Parker Performance. By the way, I've never seen anyone more positive than Parker Performance in my life. Whatever he is smoking, I want it. Because I'm like, I don't know how the fuck this guy is like, hey guys, what's up, man? I'm like, whoa, it's 7:40. Guys, whatever. And he's in his 40s, so he's not a young pup, but the guy has energy, and he brings that energy to the workplace, and it makes you get, have more energy. Everyone here is happy. Well, Nardi's pissed at everything. He just needs to get laid. That's all. Nardi needs to get some puss. If any ladies out there are in the Brooksville area and you're decent looking, Nardi doesn't smoke. Nardi doesn't drink. He feeds his dogs gourmet dinner, has a house, has a kind of a funky bowl haircut, but that's okay. Great singer. I have so many videos of him singing. He sings, he raps, he sings everything. Let's get the guy a girlfriend, all right? Let's keep him happy. I need Nardi happy. So if you're a lady and you're single and you're in the Brooksville, Spring Hill area, and you're not a ragged out whore, hit up Nardi, Johnny Nardi, at Johnny Nardi. Good evening, Alex and Amory. It's because they're $2,500. $2,500. Yeah. So instead of that blower telling you have money, it actually says you're poor because you are considering it because of the price. Oh, man. Rotors rubbing. You said it, not me. Let them cook. A little late, but I made it. Think people gravitate towards the blower because it's like $1,000. Mostly poor people. I agree. But Alex has Carol Shelby's name on it. It says, I'll say it, Alex, rubbing rotors. I did not say it. I'm simply reading what the chat is saying. In my opinion, that Magnuson Roush Special Edition with the red top inlet looks amazing, in my opinion. Look, I told Magnuson that a blower should show up to Lund Racing HQ so we can put it on that vapor blue Mustang I call Dud. I said, just call it Dud. It's funny, because even though John tuned it and he's happy with how it tuned, he's like, it's refined, but it's not fast. It's nice, but it's like not fast. So even someone that is not biased like John, because look, they bought the car free and clear, it's theirs. He's not in love with it. Now, once it gets 12 PSI, some race gas, and he puts it on the dyno and it makes good power and it drives smoothly and he can mess with the modes and manipulate the transcal and be happy with it, then you'll see him go, I like this car. And then puts a set of drag radios on it and have some fun when it's custom tuned. John Lund in the house with the helicopter logo saying, good evening, sir. He got us some, he got Ryan, Parker, and I went to a local diner, got some food, hung out. Little moments like that matter, guys. I think it's a little underrated how important moments like that are for camaraderie. Like, we all like each other, right? Like, and everyone gets it. Everyone's on the same page. We're all in our 40s. John's a little older. But I'm telling you, like, when you hang out with people that think like you and you're all on the same page, it's something nice. And I appreciate that I can come up here and know that I'm not going to be, like, greeted by, like, someone weird that I just like. Corey's great. Devin's great. Nardi's great. Senior's great. Cheryl's beyond great. So everyone else is just really, really good. I'll be honest. The crew that we have right now, and I've been part of this company since the beginning crew, the biggest, boy, the people that know, this is the best crew they've had. They're motivated. Their skill set is high aptitude, high customer service skills. I'm telling you, all we need is 2 years of shut the fuck up and tune. Let them talk shit on Facebook. Let them talk shit on all these forums. Let them talk shit on Discord. Shut the fuck up and tune. And then we're going to flick money at people and let them hate. Who gives a fuck? I came across P15 traffic the other day. License plate said 16 Cobra. Oh my God. Predator blower ate itself, replacing it with the R2300. Bumble swipes for Nardi. Nardi needs it. I just don't know how he doesn't, like, get after it. Yes, Senior, your car is looking super good next to the gym. By the way, there's a gym here. Okay, they got treadmills. They got a little bit of everything. They got treadmills. They got a couple of benches because that's really the exercise that matters. And they got, deadlift stuff. So we're good. So if you come to work to Lund Racing, you're expected to get the fuck in here and work out and shut up. Parker was here till like 7:30. Like, I'm blown away by everyone here. Connor says, hey, he's like, wait, Alex, I'll take the ragged out whore for the night. I just need Nardi to get laid. I want him happy. Nice gym setup. I need one like that so I don't wait on machines at the gym. Right before the show, did a couple, 5 movements, and I was done and relaxed, chilling, good time. Let's say here. Ia says taking Lund off the preferred tuner is actually laughable. That is one of the biggest faux pas anybody can do. Lund doesn't give a fuck because our list is full. Right? So Then all of a sudden, you hear a customer have a seal leak. You hear someone put the impeller in backwards. And you're just like, we don't care that we're on a list. We know we're the preferred tuner. Maybe you have control over other people. Maybe other people that you deal with listen, you say, yes, no problem. Of course, just get me a kit. I'll rep your ship. But we can say, nah, this sucks. That's no good. Fuck you, because we're here to tell the customer the truth. We're not here to sell anything but Lund Racing tuning. Goose is on the dyno in the 100-degree hangar. What's the plan with the ZR-1? Is it okay for twins? Go back at the beginning of the show. I talked about it for 15 minutes. Was watching the kid that turned from fuel from plastic went missing. Who cares about that? Who gives a shit about that? Like, literally, who cares? Smoked Old Fashions, Coyote Discord server. Oh, yeah, look. There's Discord servers dedicated to talking shit, reversing shit, doing shit. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, all Lund Racing has to do is shut up, put your head down and tune. Let everyone hate, let everyone make fucking cartoons, let everyone do whatever the fuck they want. At the end of the day, they're doing that. We're tuning. We're tuning. That's all we're doing. We're working. So let them hate on it all they want and give them a reason to hate. That's what I do. Give them a reason to hate. Naughty doesn't get after because he don't want them problems, Alex. Stop trying to ruin it. It's like, no. I love him. I love him. Dude needs to get laid. He's just a side chick that just hangs out. Are they hiring for a janitor position? No. 225 bench minimum to start at Lund. I don't know that everyone here can do 225. Nardi, maybe. Nardi's 180 pounds. He's slim. Parker might. I know Devin can. Corey might. Not sure. I think if you're showing the nice Bosch setup, you sure don't. Bench setup, you sure don't need a spot. Exactly. Yeah, that was an odd move. And I think it has to do probably with me, right? Like, let's be honest. I'm the most polarizing person in the tuning game. And they hate the fact that I get this attention, that I command an audience, and that I have decent credibility. And I'm here to help people, right? I'm not here to fuck people over. So people that are in this industry generally are bad actors, right? I've seen DMs of certain people that own certain companies literally talk shit on customers, and I'm just like, that's interesting. I mean, to the customer, like you're stupid, you're retarded, stop, just leave me alone. And I'm like, that is your best customer. That is the quickest guy you got, and you're talking down to him like that. So when they remove you off of a preferred list, it's to damage you, right? Like, why would you remove somebody off of any list? Hell, why would you put anyone on any list? Why would you put anyone on any list, right? So when they remove somebody from a list and then they say, well, it wasn't an emotional thing, I'm like, okay, that's wrong, because at the end of the day, we tune the most, the fastest, and the best, regardless of what you hear on Facebook. I don't care what anyone's. I see the ticket system. It is ridiculous. You have no idea how many cars we tune a day. Specifically, all blowers, all superchargers, all turbos, all everything. So for someone to remove you off of a list, it's 100% to cause injury or damage. So we'll see who gets damaged out of this whole situation. Eric Vega says, how's Code Red going? By the way, now that I have a command of a decent amount of people here, about a couple of years ago, what we ended up doing is helping out Boundobird so that he can get to Modnats from California. And I forget how much we raised. Was it like $3,000 or $4,000 for Boundobird? So Eric Vega owns a S550 named Code Red. He used to go, he races down in Ennis, I think it's Ennis, the Texas Motorplex, I think it's called. Sorry if I'm wrong, I just don't remember, and I don't really care to remember. But he is on the cusp of running 8s with his centrifugal Lund-tuned stick shift car, which would be the first, if I'm not mistaken, stick shift. So he's very close. He's in the low 9s. And once he gets good weather and really good track prep, which is South Georgia Motorsports Park, I think he'll do really well. But he needs a little help getting there. And the Amri, I am asking the Amri to do us a huge solid and go to his GoFundMe. He asked me, Alex, I got my job. I got time off from my work. I was approved. He has a family, a newborn, not trying to do a sob story. This guy likes to race. Okay, and we helped two racers before. One was a company, gave him a little bit of money. Another one was an Amri member, Boundobird. And what I want to do is hopefully help Eric Vega get to Modnat. So I said, put a list together, what you need, how much you need. He said, I need this much. I said, let's give you a bit of a cushion and ask for a certain amount. So Eric Vega has set up a GoFundMe. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can hit share, copy link. Please just say copy link. QR code next door, events and streaming, copy link. Okay, so what I would like for you guys to do is to go here and help a guy out, and he is looking to get to ModNats, and I said $4,000 should cover it. You guys have time. There is a lot of time. So in my opinion, you guys should help Eric Vega, because not only is he an Amory member, this guy, I've met him in person. He's a nice guy. He is a dedicated family guy, and he wants to go racing. So please do me a favor on the chat. Go to GoFundMe. I'm probably gonna just throw $500 at the situation. Apparently, Justin Young, the person that runs ModNats, and again, I'm not anti ModNats. I just don't want to go racing anymore. Okay, unless they need me, I just don't want to go racing. I'm done. So he said, Justin Young, that he would throw 500 at the situation. So if I throw 500 at it and he throws 500 at it, that's already $1,000 towards his goal. If he can reach his goal, we will see Code Red, Eric Vega, at ModNats, hopefully racing, and if possible, if he gets there comfortable and can concentrate on just running the car, you will have a lot of help. You will have a lot of people that are looking to support you. I'm sure Second Shift Racing is going to be there, and a bunch of Ford guys are going to be there. And I think you'll be in really good hands with a bunch of good people that want to see you run a personal best at minimum. But if we can get you into the 8s, I'm sure that we could make it happen. Even with the supercharger that you are running, took us off a list. Like, that fucking matters. So, exactly, John Jones. Tito says, Lund is slowly becoming an industry conglomerate. Chuck Wizarink says, Lund is my preferred tuner. That's all that matters. Correct. It's the shop. So if you go to a shop who depends on shit getting done, says, I only fuck with Lund, and someone tells you, well, the person who are you going to listen to? That's all I'm saying. These gym equipment will be a deal breaker for Andrew. Thanks again for the Bussy Rails. You got it. 1320 Didios. I ended up sending him free. If you're on Patreon, I give away parts. I say, here, I don't need these fuel rails. I don't have a Trinity motor anymore. I'm a man. Here, I got Coyote and everything. I'm going to have a Coyote and ZR-1. Gave him a set of rails. So I give away parts to people all the time on Patreon, because you guys literally pay me $15 a month to hang out and we can talk shit on Patreon. Jay Leno with the Jim Farley GTD video. Nobody cares. I am done showcasing how retarded Jim Farley is. He supposedly went on with Jay Leno, and all he did was say Porsche, 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 Porsche. And I'm like, if I was Ford, the board of Ford, I'd say, shut the fuck up about Porsche. We are not Porsche. We're never going to be Porsche. Stop saying Porsche. Okay? But he has a stick up his ass about comparing Ford to Porsche via the GTD, which I think is laughable. Okay? I think he should lean into what makes the company good, right? Truck shit. Because the Mustang shit ain't working. Unless you're looking to configure the car to be all-wheel drive, twin turbo, and hybrid, nobody gives a fuck. Because the competition is rear engine or mid-engine, twin turbo, or hybrid NA. And what are you doing? It's an S550. You want to get rear end parts for the new Mustang? You get them from a 15 to 23 vehicle. Why? It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Yeah, Johnny boy. The problem is, I'm not looking for revenge. I'm looking to say, no problem. The name will never be spoken. The name will never be spoken. Personally and professionally, I'll simply say, yeah, the Paxton 2200 is pretty good. The JTB is pretty good. The V3, if you want to stay under 800, is pretty damn good. The Vortec V3, you know, the JTB, the YSI, whatever the fuck. You know, Paxton 2200, Paxton 2200 SL. Hell, even Drone Charger can get mentioned. Okay? So, it could be a soft war from on my end of things. Because if you're going to go after somebody, right? Go after the source. Don't go after the people. This is what happens in the industry, right? This is how the industry works. Get them fired. get him fired. Right? I don't like that guy. Get him fired. I don't like that guy. Blackball him. And every time he talks shit, my money goes up. My views go up. My subs go up. My live stream members go up. My money goes up every time you talk shit. So what the fuck do you think is going to happen if you get me fired from Lund Racing? First of all, I would have to damn near, like, kill their dog. They don't have a dog, but I'd have to damn near kill their dog to get fired from Lund Racing, right? If I'm pumping out tunes and I'm promoting product and I am bringing people to the Lund umbrella, you think they're going to go, you know what, Alex? Some guy took you off a list, so you got to go. I doubt it, because I am an asset to the company. And if I was not an asset to the company, he wouldn't have set me up in this situation, had me over to his house, feed me, take care of me as if I'm a fucking king. I love it. They're great. So if you're going to go to war with somebody, don't go to war via proxy. Go to war with the guy you got beef with. So if you got beef with me, going to my employer is pussy shit. You come after me. You want to kill the king, you got to come after the king. You could say you're the king. I don't know. The numbers don't fucking lie. So don't do some backhanded bullshit. Get after it. Get after it. Let's see who wins this fucking war. Oh, you're not down to do that shit because you're standing to lose more than you gain? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Simply shut the fuck up, sit down, sell your shit-ass products, and leave me the fuck alone. And you'll never be in my radar. You'll never be anywhere near my radar if you just literally run your shit and leave me out of it. Like, leave me out of it. If Alex got fired, he would just make more videos. Could you imagine? They think, oh, we're going to get rid of him. Oh, so now I got time? So now I got more time. Oh, my God. John Lund says, how much more does Eric Vega need? A total of $4,000. Go to the GoFundMe. I would go to the GoFundMe because, giving it to him straight might be weird. But I think the $4,000 is going to fly by like ASAP. I think Eric Vega is going to get the $4,000. Now, Eric Vega, this is what I ask of you. Use that money wisely. Do not spend it on dumb shit. You never know if something could break at the track. You never know if costs can come up. You could blow a tire on the highway. You're coming from Texas. It's a 24-hour drive. I totally get it. You need to stay somewhere. You got a family. If you're bringing the family, I want you to have enough room, food at the track. You're going to be there a whole damn week. So it's going to go by real fast. Those $4,000, spend it wisely. And if you got money left over, cool. Keep it. Whatever. But I really want you to understand that if what we have provided to people, I don't ask for anything in return except a mention. Hey man, I just want to appreciate the Amory, not me. I'm not looking to get big ego shit. I want the Amory to help. I'll give some money on the side. I'll go to the GoFundMe link, give you $500. Justin Young, he said he's going to give you $500, and I'm sure the Amory's going to have that shit going really damn quickly. So I think it's a good idea to, spend the money wisely. We actually, I said, bump up the goal. Look, he's already got $361. He's already got $361. Trust me, Eric Vega, you're going to hit that goal so fast. It's not even funny. After the show, I'll get in there, give you $500. Hopefully Justin Young gets in there, gives you $500, and we can, get you the $4,000 so you can know you're ready to go. Get the car ready. Don't break it. Don't do anything stupid. Get to Mod Nats and represent with the other four people. Porsche showed Pay Farley. Porsche show Pay Farley for all. Should. Oh, my Lord. God damn it. Lund is on the tuner list for ESS. Really? It said preferred tuner. Weights and cars. Jim also said in the video that the Mustang is the best-selling sports car coupe. It's the only sports car coupe. Are people trying to make an argument fit by subcategorizing the subcategory? Well, you got to understand that Ford's the best-selling two-door VA coupe in the United States. It's the only one. Eric Vega, all that's been on my mind, sir. Absolutely, gotcha. John Lung, the big man. African Sealenberg says, let's fight, I'm game. ESS doesn't have... Okay, let's just do this. Let's not mention them, right? The only way they get notoriety is if they get mentioned. This show is the biggest show in terms of the Coyote aftermarket. There is no bigger show in the racing world, the automotive performance world than this show, sorry, right? Show me anyone else that goes live, has 500 people on, talking shit, raise money to a guy. Like there is none. So that's what I want. I want my fucking respect. Because what I bring to the table is something nobody else can offer. And it's eyeballs and support. So if you are going to go to war with a motherfucker like me, say my name, speak my name, be willing to go to war with me. Don't be pussy shit doing side-handed dumb stuff on Facebook. Who benches more, Alex or Junior? I have him covered by quite a bit. Junior is very strong, but my upper body is extremely strong. Junior's lower body is strong, but he is now getting to that age where things start getting out of place. Ribs start just moving, you know? So welcome. Now it's time to work out even harder. And that's the prize you get when you're older. When you're older, things hurt. And you're like, well, how do I prevent things from hurting? Work out a lot more, which usually causes more injury. I gave him 20 so far, 3 valve all over again. Glad I didn't watch the Leno GTD video. I will never watch a video with Jay Leno and a new Ford product. Never. I love Jay Leno. I think he's jumped the shark a little bit, but Jim Farley to me is such a, I don't want to say phony. I don't know him personally, but he is so bad for the brand because you could tell he looks at cars as advertising tools. He looks at cars like there should be so much tech. I drive this F150 that I have, the UPR F150. Cool little truck. $70,000 spec'd out. No F-150 on the planet should be $70,000. Oh, but about inflation. What does that truck do that a 2018 truck doesn't do? Distract you. It's got all these bells and whistles. Right? The towing does really well. It towed phenomenally. But an F-250 bare bones tows phenomenally. It just doesn't have all the doodads. So, to me, Ford is trucks. Mustang, even without competition, the Mustang did not go up in sales. That's why I wonder, what the hell is Dodge going to do? What is Dodge going to do in order to get any of the buyers over from Ford now that the Mustang is tunable? The Mustang and the F-150 are now tunable. And subsequently, I have a feeling that every new model is going to be instantly tunable, right? You could just feel that it's not an issue. Because if Diesel figures it out, because guess what's going to happen once Diesel starts tuning these trucks? 10 R80 technicians are going to be like this. The meme behind the tree. Why? Now you got TCM access. Now you turn up the power. Now you break shit. And 10R80, 10R140, whatever transmission is in your trucks, they're going to be like, here come the rebuilds. Here come the rebuilds. And I'm just like, it's going to be a problem. But I think Ford should concentrate on that. So what's Dodge going to do? What does Dodge have to bring to the table in order to not compete with Mustang? To compete with Lund. Dodge, Tim, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, Tim Kaniskis. Who do you think makes the Mustang desirable? Old man strength John Lund right there giving you a hundo. Who gives you the best tuning, the best results, the most volume tuning, the most volume results, the best drivability, the best support, the quickest turnaround? Dodge, you're not up against Ford. You're up against Lund. So what can you provide the aftermarket in order to compete against a Lund-tuned twin-turbo Mustang? A Lund-tuned twin-turbo, 4 Innovations fuel system, built 10R80 Mustang. What are you going to give them? An 800 horsepower Duster? Dart? What? Cuda? You better give them something that makes people go, holy shit! And it's not a $90,000 car that makes 800 horsepower, that weighs 4,200 pounds. They already have that. It's called the Mustang. So I'm blown away that Dodge is actually going to attempt something, but if they, again, pre-tuning, pre-F-150 tuning, pre-Mustang tuning coming out, I would have said, Dodge, get in there! Get in there! Grab a bite. Let's go. Let's see if you can steal some of the F150. Oh, too late. Tuning's out. You're fucked. You're fucked. Remember when I said that if there's a graph of 2024 Mustang sales, 2025 Mustang sales are going to go like this, and then do the Biden midnight dump where meets or gets close to meeting previous years, it would blow my mind. It is July 29th, 2025. If 25 Mustang sales surpass 24 Mustang sales. I don't think it'll happen, but I would not be surprised because I think tuning has opened so many eyes. Look, this guy sent me let me see if he's on Patreon. I don't know if this guy loaded the video on Patreon. Guillermo. JD Swag, Mandip Singh said, hey, post the video here. We'll be able to, link it or whatever. But I don't think he's in here. Let me see. Show us your build. No, he didn't post it. So Guillermo, if you're around, this is Guillermo right here. This is Guillermo's car, Patreon, right? It's a non-performance package. Steeda, stop the hop, good dampening, road race, HPDE, whatever the fuck, Hispanic fella getting after it. And I sent him a Flex Ghost Cam tune. And his friend who was holding the camera was mind blown. He's like, that shit sounds better than mine. I can't believe it. That shit sounds better than mine. So all you have to do is say, yeah, 4 emails in and we were done. 4 emails in and we were done. So if you have never fucked with Mustang tuning and you're introduced to Mustang with the 2024 model because, it has a face refresh, and you hear from some guy, yo, this shit was done. And imagine blower tuning is the same. Turbo tuning is the same. It's just a matter of time while all this comes out. So then Dodge has to go, we're not competing against Ford. We're competing against the Ford aftermarket. Who is the best Ford aftermarket tuner? By far, Lund. Not even close, regardless of what Facebook says. Pull up to the shop. Live Puerto Rico? What's happening? What I don't understand is how another centrifugal company gets love, started doing dumb shit to their customers. You would think that reputable company would correct that and correct it. Yeah, I'm kind of like over mentioning people that I don't fuck with, right? So there are people that dislike the show and cool, whatever. Mentioning them gives them shine because then people go, who is that? And then they go to the pages to see what's going on. No. You want to go to war with me? Give me a reason to go to war with you because eventually me talking about you is going to get you shine. So give me a fucking reason to go to war with you. Just Machina says, I would have finished the video if Leno would have had some pushback on the GTD. Impossible. Price similarity to the GT500 after the third Porsche I mentioned, I could not. Mr. Vega, what is your PayPal? John Lund, he has a GoFundMe link. Go to the GoFundMe link, John. Come on, man. Go to the GoFundMe link, man. Because by the end of the show, it'll probably be $1,000. It's already $586, which is crazy. Because if by the end of the show it's $580, it's $1,000, and then I throw $500, and then it's gonna be $2,000, and he'll be halfway to his goal in one day. The aftermarket, aka Lund, finish slide on them ops. Cute that boy became a multi-level member. Dodge Charger Takeover Edition, right? So who are you gonna cater to, Dodge? Tim Kaniskis, let's have a conversation. I'd love to have a sit down with you and see what you know about the Ford aftermarket. When you're going to go up against your adversary, you have to learn them. You have to know what is their weakness, whether gingivitis might take them out before, your fists do. You have to make sure that, you scope out who your enemies are, if they're even, going to be enemies. So does Tim Kaniskis understand that Ford is not his adversary? It's the aftermarket. Because let's talk about the fastest Challenger, Charger, anything. Go. And again, the cars are heavy, so I understand. But what is the fastest late model anything of any platform? Right? Late model Mustangs with stock computers have been 6s. By the way, they're only Lund tuned. Stock computer. Aftermarket, Holly, Fuel Tech, please stop it. So, if you talk about the quickest late model Dodges, the quickest late model Fords, the quickest late model Chevys, late model, not a Ford Mustang Fox body with an LS in it. I'm talking about Cars with factory computers, the motors that came in them from the factory transmission, what are the fastest ones out there? So Tim Kaniskis has to go, why would people buy a Cuda from me? Why would people buy a Charger from me? Why would people buy a Daytona from me? When they have the aftermarket. And again, Mustang is not your main foe. The F-150 is. The F-150 is the truck you have to worry about. It's the one she tells you not to worry about. Worry about it. Car is performing nicely, says 10R80 Sergio. Went ahead and turned it up, got a log for you, and the 10R80 started doing 10R80 things. Remember I said after 15 PSI, you're just going to start having issues. Here it is. Cornelius, we knew it. Cornelius Garley, the S650 video, where is it? Alex, I put it in the chat today. I don't have access to, oh, he put it in the Facebook chat. Thank you so much. So Cornelius Grayley, who is a great IT guy, like professional. And I'm like, not that I'm surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised that he is so professional, got shit done, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this is Guillermo's car with a flex cam tune, and he's got the baffles shut on the exhaust.
So this is with the valves closed. And then, hold this right here.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry guys. I'm so sorry, I'll start it again. I'm paying attention to 15 things. I need a producer. Here we go, do it again.
So this is with the valves closed. And then, hold this right here. I'm gonna turn the valves open. It's already recording.
Let's do it. Open them valves. Hey! Dang, that whole sounds good, dog. I'm jealous. You got me messed up, dog.
I'll be honest with you, that made it worth it today. Not the fact that he's happy. He probably just sold Mustang and Lund tuning to that guy, right? Oh shit, the fuck, you got me messed up. That sounds better than my shit. I'm like, wow, cool. And again, all of the work that John did, all of the work that Cornelius does so that John doesn't have to do, all of the vetting of the files that Parker, Devin, and Nardi do that John doesn't have to do, allows him to get free enough to do that stuff so that we can provide the best tuning to the customer and give them the best experience, and you get reactions like that. That's it. Simple. Toilet dumper, $20. Thank you so much for blessing us with your toilet dumping. I will do it on my way home, says John Lund. Senior, you can turn the tip off. I thought the same thing. The only tune company that's willing to help customers with funds and go make dreams happen. Wow. No, man. Some of these tuners say their tunes fuck. Imagine saying that's how you sell your tunes. Yeah, my tunes fuck. Mustang, that's not a lifestyle. What do you think of the new Raptor R? Since it's tunable now, makes so much power on pump gas due to the lower compression than the Coyote. You're comparing a supercharged truck to a NA car. Ooh, that Shelby back there. By the way, Alex, the ZR-1 video, closed video, is still getting all the Chevy love. Now, I was not looking for that reaction from the LS community. But okay, let's say you are a Chevy guy and the ZR-1 really tugs at your heartstrings. It's damn near your dream car. So, you see a video of a guy shutting a hood and there's a Coyote behind it. And you instantly get mad. You get so triggered that you write a vomit post saying why the LS9 is better and how much power potential it has, not knowing what the Coyote can do. Imagine me only knowing Coyote stuff, not knowing anything about LS, and then saying how bad LS is. I know enough about LS because I owned it, tuned it, had some expert tune it, and it made about the power they expected it to make, and I said, that is not acceptable. This engine is not something I want to mess with, okay? It just needs too many band-aids to make it go. Cam, heads, rockers, push rods, cooling, ethanol, stuff that I'm just like, oh my fucking God. When I have experience for 10 years, Coyotes make 900 to close to 1,000 with absolutely no modification to the engine itself except boost and great octane fuel. So I think the Chevy guys have been so triggered that they're writing vomit posts. They're legit writing vomit posts. So the way you feel LS guy or Chevy guy, when you see me put a Coyote engine in your coveted ZR1, is how I feel when you put a fucking junkyard motor in a clean notchback. The moment I see an LS valve cover, I just go, you lowered the value of that car. Now, people are going to go, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. You did. An LS fully built, LS Billy Badass thing versus a fully built Billy Badass small block Ford in the same vehicle, you can command more money with the small block Ford. Now, people go, you ruined the value of the ZR1. I don't give a fuck about the value of the ZR1. I want it to have a better motor. I want it to have a motor that I know can outperform the LS9 stock for stock, boost for boost. The Coyote has it covered by a lot. So, the LS9 is just an older engine with old technology. Even even Chevy stopped making it, okay? And even in their highest performance vehicle, they did not put it in there. They put a dual overhead cam, 5.5 liter. Say what you want, cope whichever way you want. At the end of the day, I don't care about value. I want to make a light car really fast with an engine I am intimately familiar with. So why wouldn't I do that? Just like if you're an LS guy and you're intimately familiar with the LS, you put it in a notchback. And then you wonder why you're catching hate. I know why I'm catching hate, because I am putting a better, superior engine in this car. When you put an LS in a notchback and fully build it, that is no better than a Ford version, except for money. That's it. It's cheaper. It's not better in any way, shape, or form. Even John Dock said, build for build, money being no object, you will make more power with a small block Ford. So, don't get mad at me, because you guys put LSs in notchbacks all the time, and some of you do it in Cobras. I just did it to a car that's $100,000 brand new in 2009. So you're probably hating me because I can do it, not because I'm doing it. That's all. The best thing about the LS9 was that it really sounded gorgeous. That shit sounded like sex. Great. And it made... Do you guys have good ears? Did you know that the LS9 sounds like it's not processing properly after like 6,500 RPMs? It's just making noise. I would get on it, and after 6,000, this thing just like, the cylinders aren't firing right. It sounds cool up to 6,000, then it just screams in a disorderly fashion. And you guys go, that thing sounds violent. No, that thing sounds like it's misfiring. So when I make a Corvette scream, do you know the tach stops at 7 on an LS9? Sorry, on a Corvette. Stops at 7. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to shift. I'm going to have to look at another tack. I'm going to have to get another tack that's to 9, so I know that I can shift it up there. Like the meme I made, LS swap Mustang, no one bats an eye. Coyote swap a Corvette, and everyone loses their mind. And this is the biggest fear they have, Eric Vega, that I make it a kit. Imagine it is a wild success. It runs great. I'm happy. Good miles per gallon. Great technology. Tons of power on low boost. And then I say, Jake, let's duplicate the bell housing. Jake, let's duplicate the motor mount. Jake, let's duplicate the oil pan. And then I do it again. And then I make it real clean and nice. I'll do it on a Grand Sport, not to hurt too many feelings, or a Z06, who knows. And then I'll be like, all the shit works, got everything vetted, turn it on, cruise it, let's sell it. Now it becomes a thing. And it becomes such a thing that people start looking at a Corvette as just a chassis. Not for the motor, not for anything, but a rolling chassis, just like Chevy guys do with a notchback. You don't look at a notchback and go, I love Ford products. You go, it's light. It's got a great triangulated 4-link, and it's great for drag racing. It's light. It's low. It's got wide tires. We're doing the same thing. So don't piss me off, because I will make it a kit. They have the people who designed the C506. They stated people weren't going to mod it, so kept the tack at 7,000 RPM. Big white tack from AutoZone. Oof, the white face one with the big stupid light. John Nardi needs to chill out. A simple request declined, regardless of other questions I had for tuner. Oh well, we had a good time while it lasted. Don't know what you're talking about. Emery swap kit brought to you by PBH. Just tuning in. Not sure if it's already been covered, but that silver car in the back is too clean. Yeah, seniors. That's probably the highest compression. No, I think there's a couple higher compression cars out there. But that car made 1,100 horsepower with a making it A kit would be devious. You're doing it all wrong. It's Alrex. Start the Coyote Senior said so. What? What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Let me get to the bottom here because the chat is flying. Please make it a kit. Would be great to see a bunch of Coyote swap the base model and Grand Sports. Correct. How, like, I'd love a Grand Sport is a Z06 without the Z06 motor, right? Like, is it also dry sump? Is it also all that bullshit? Because I've already experienced what it is to take apart all that bullshit. And after I energized the fuse box, everything worked. The key fob worked. The windows went up and down. I went, wait a minute. I disconnected the stuff in the front, and everything behind the dash works. Fine, no problem. Everything works. Key fob, everything. It recognizes it. It's a separate system. I was like, wait a minute. All I need to do is make the CAN bus stuff, addresses, spit out the right data to a converter box so that the dash works, and then my AC works, and everything works. Why wouldn't I do that? Dude, stop it. Imagine a kit, and it's a hardware, Minton box, and then a vetted Lund tune. Oof, stop it. It's more scary than it really is that much custom parts to make it work. It's not that much to make it work. It really isn't. And a blue Grand Sport Corvette, if it's cheap enough, I find a roller, I'll fucking do it again. I'll do it to all your favorite vehicles. Oh man, it'll make the angry goofy meme. Hey, I'll fucking do it again. Exactly. Alex, if you buy a kit, I'll buy one. Easy money. Again, if I make the parts again, document it, and I do the swap again quickly, and it works, kit is ready to go. Good. I had to reboot here because this thing crapped out, so I'm going to make sure that everything comes back up because it was crapping out. So there we go. Live chat, pop out chat. This is good because when it craps out, it's usually good for the rest of the show. Copy, live chat, paste. Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, I really appreciate the amount of people that are on because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. No one's talking about the EPA stuff. Everyone's talking about the Corvette stuff, which is interesting. John said start the Coyote. What do you mean John said start the Coyote? There's no Coyote here. That's exactly it. Grand Sport is a Z06 without the 7-liter. Really? So the Grand Sport is the move. Greetings from Puerto Rico, says Thunder Vlogs. You guys got electricity in Puerto Rico? I hear Puerto Rico is suffering from rolling blackouts like Cuba does. Alex, Gen 5 Viper swap fun. Now, we talked about that on Patreon. We talked about the fact that Coyote swapping a Viper would be diabolical. You got an 1100 raised already. You are 30% to your goal. That is nuts. Whoa! What is this? Why are you doing this? Oh my God! Cheryl Lund gave $500. No, that's 500. I thought it was twice. Whoa! Jesus, John. Now I got to give 1,000 so I don't look like a punk. See, this is the part of the chat that a lot of people don't understand. You can hate me all the fuck you want. You can say I'm a piece of shit. You can say I'm a liar. But I'm not a thief. And I help people that help me. And this is proof. Because if you command an audience like this, you got to use it for good. And I have helped channels grow. I have helped people make it to racetracks. I've helped more than I've received, really. And the shit that I do, I just basically do it to learn and teach you guys shit. So when was the last time you guys, not you, but the people that hate on me, helped anyone do anything? When was the last time you helped anyone do anything? Shut the fuck up, people. Alex, start a car, the boss said so. Scroll up, you'll see. What are you talking about? Start a car. John, what are you talking? I'm going to scroll up. Okay, I'm going to scroll up with you guys because I think you guys are full of shit. John did not say start the car. There's no key in it, number one. Live chat. Okay. Tony the truck guy, Anthony, John Lund, sunspots. What's he talking about? Sunspots? Well, I got sunspots? My face? Are you guys talking about my face? Johnny Boy Sebastian, Pollo Loco, Nito Diaz, nothing about start the Coyote. There is no Coyote here. There's no Coyote here. What are you talking about? You mean, no, there's nothing. Yeah, nothing. See, you're liars. I don't see John saying start anything. Start the Coyote. There's no Coyote here. There's a V6 and a Trinity. There is no Coyote here. Go start Grey Goose. They can't hear it, John. It's in the other, John, it's in the other freaking room. It's in the other room. What are they going to hear? I could barely hear it when I'm in the office. No, I'm not starting it. I'm not starting it. Stop it. I can't bring this whole setup over there. Manual, dry sump, auto is wet from what I remember. Wait, there's an auto Grand Sport? So there's no torque tube. Or is there a torque? I don't know. Says you're a cool guy. My dealer took a super clean rebuilt Viper on trade. Would be perfect, but it's not the body style you want. I would do a Gen 2, not a Gen 5 Viper. If I was going to kite swap a Viper, I would not do a Gen 5. It's $100,000. I even tried helping Turvey, a retard, an actual retarded person. I attempted to help him get a job, get a car. The guy just, you can't help him. He got a girlfriend now. It's over. He got a girlfriend now. It's over. No cars, nothing. He's going to be fat. You'll see. Ken helps his customers. Oh, stop. This is why ML calling you a fraud is clown activity. Fraud. I have never stolen anything from anybody. Can you say the same? Oh my goodness, do it live. You cannot start the fucking Coyote and hear it. Oh, you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear this. That's it. Sorry. Sounds dope. Bring the whole computer over. I can't bring the whole computer over, he says. Turvey, lock in, right. Did I mention that my 24,000 mile SRT is already having lifter failure, eating the cam? No way Buckethead got a girl like him, right? Very few people have fumbled the bag harder than Turvey. Can I get a PayPal link? PayPal link? What are you talking about? If I start a Gen 2 and O-pump gears, how much power can it put down to the wheels? You know, I don't know, man. What the fuck you want me to say? I have seen them make 1,000. That doesn't mean yours will make 1,000. Motec remote start now. John Lund, we already know you're a badass. I still have my Turvey freshener hanging from my mirror. That was all EPA. EPA and Melissa, his wife, ended up making Turvey air fresheners. Those are hilarious. I've had op several times in my life, so I guess I'm guilty. So much disappointment. John, you want me to turn on a car that no one will be able to hear? You want me to do that? You want me to go to the other side, trip over your Cobra? That's basically a paperweight, right? Your Cobra is the paperweight of all paperweights. It ain't going nowhere. Okay, your Cobra's going to sit there and just, the fuel is going to separate whatever components make up 93 octane. You will have like this and this and this. You know how when they refine it, the gas tank will have like unrefined gasoline in it because it's not going to move. Stop it. Someone said, chirp, $70,000 no supercharger is ridiculous. Alex, listen to your boss. I'm not going to know. No, this is the nice thing is this is my show. I'm not going to turn on a car no one can hear. You won't even be able to see anything. There's the car right there, guys. There's the car, right? There's the car, right? It's about 50 feet that way behind something. No. It's a hard no. Why don't we turn this on, John? Why don't we turn this on? Turn this one on, John. Where's the keys for that? Are the keys here? I'll turn this one on. Fuck that other thing. Is it? Keys in it? Yeah. Look. Keys are in it. Yeah, keys are in it. We start this one? I'll start this one. Guys, you want to hear the GT500 go? Yes or no? We want to start up. Let me see if John's like, Cobra will drag that vet's ass. That Cobra doesn't start. I'll go up there. I'll try to do it. Okay, cool. Let's turn on John's Cobra. It's not going to sound that good. Let me see if I can get the mic over there. He's in it. All right. Does that have a battery center thing on it? Oh, my interior is way nicer than this. Oh my God, you hear that? Clutch just blew up. Right. See if it starts. Where's the cam? There's no chop. Nothing. Oh, there's cutouts? How do you open the cutouts? So you don't die. I'll open the garage door, fine. Sounds really good with the cutouts open, like really good. Why do you have pump gas in this thing? John, why'd you put pump gas in that? Dude, it's like 7-Eleven pump gas too, it stinks. I got the dock open, there's a huge dock door, it's open, it's blowing out, it's all, Alex literally complains about anything, it smells. Have you ever smelled pump gas? Like, it's gross. It's disgusting, but the cutouts do sound good, John. And you know what? You probably have 315 bench next. I'll fucking do a 315 bench right now. I'll probably choke and die. You probably have the last sealing set of cutouts ever made. Like, those actually seal. Every QTP cutout, you do not have E85 in there. Ain't no fucking way. I already got the cutouts. So hit live on your ship. Every cutout I have messed with has been leaky. That one, for whatever reason, seals. You know why? He never drives it. The car gets driven 4 miles a year. Taxi his plane. Yeah, John, I'll taxi your plane. Catless, pump gas, it's stinky. Okay, now plate up the bench press. No, if I do that, people are going to be mad. If I literally bench 3 plates here, people are going to be pissed because I can do it. Is that bread motor in that GT500? Hell no. It's an L&M motor. Senior actually was the one that assembled it. He hung the chains. He put the heads on. He did everything. The short block was, he got a short block from L&M, 11-to-1 compression, put the Schlocko heads on it, hung the cams, hung the chains, put it in, tuned it, the whole 9 yards. It is not E85. Ain't no way that's E85. That's like, no way. I'm telling you, that stinks. It stinks like pump gas. You guys act like Alex is one of those cam girls that does what they want while you jerk off. Exactly. Live from the helicopter. Come in to have the party going. Chat is getting ballsy. The interaction between Senior and Alex is, you know, they're pretty much family. Yeah, no, I love Senior. Senior's a good guy. He gets it. Like, he gets it. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people get in their fucking feelings about stuff. Parker's the kind of guy you could talk to like that, but I respect him, and I don't want to get that confidence. I want to earn that confidence with him and earn his respect. Okay. Now I smell the ethanol, but I'm telling you, while it was idling, it stank. Piss people equals more money. How easy is it to get E85 in Florida? Looking to move there next summer. Okay, so Florida starts in Port St. Lucie and ends in the Keys. That part of Florida, E85 everywhere. You're no further than 10 to 15 miles away from an E85 pump. Here, Spring Hill, Brooksville, Tampa, it's less likely to find E85, and everything is pretty far away. So I think depending on where you move, like if you're going to move to Sarasota, you're going to move to St. Augustine, you're going to move to Pensacola, like basically Alabama, you're going to have a tough time. Tampa is growing, so they might have more, but it's less. South Florida, where I'm at, it is everywhere. On the turnpike, every shell in the service plazas have ethanol in them. Every racetrack gas station on 95 has ethanol. So it's extremely easy to find ethanol down here. Amory for the win. Longtime viewer here. Got married and a kid, and I don't get a chance to catch too many lives, but I always catch the replays later. Thank you very much. Put a one in the chat if you will donate to Eric Vega's fund. If Alex puts up 315, I'm not going to do it. The Art of War, no joke. Senior, daddy. Tomorrow we drive it. Oh, good. And do what? Why do we go to Publix at lunchtime? It's going to be 190 degrees tomorrow, and you want to drive. Well, man, the car does have air conditioning. I'm late, but that garage is nice. You have no idea. This is like a quart. This is an eighth of the shop. This is literally an eighth of the shop. Okay, I'll bring the camera up and I'll turn it around. This is literally an eighth of the shop. On the other side is where we tune. On the other side of this is the shipping area, and underneath that is we're curling. We do. So this is an eighth of the shop. I will give you guys a tour probably tomorrow. You guys have seen the shop many times. You've seen, just type in LRHQ on my channel, and you'll see me constantly, put up stuff from the shop. So I want to talk to Senior tomorrow with a microphone under the Corvette, because we laid out the game plan. I was trying to talk to Ryan today, but I didn't want to force him on camera. I don't think he's a camera guy. But if he comes by before I leave again, I'd love to just have him on camera and talk about the game plan of the turbo stuff. Because when Senior starts talking turbo size, AR, housing, teep flanges, and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting stuff. Rest in peace. First super chat. Here's SAS money to get home. Awesome live, by the way. Thank you, Tony the Truck. I appreciate you very much. Right along with John Senior and Alex. L&M also, but Section Hate's motor was first. L&M also, but Section Hate motor the first time when it survived years of racing. Now, believe it or not, I'm gonna give him a shout because I'm not a hater. NPR. Say what you want about NPR. That motor lasted 4 years of abuse, and the only thing that failed on that ended up being the secondary timing chain. Secondary timing chain on the I think the intake cam gear failed at the key that was not cut. So that tells me that had that not happened, that motor would have been fine. I mean, it was down on power, the springs were probably tired or whatever, but at the end of the day, that motor lasted 4 years and it was fine until it went somewhere else. By the way, let's talk about that quick. Have you heard of Homeboy? Have you heard of Homeboy? No. Into Bolivian. Where is it? Into Bolivian. Let me shut that door in case fucking bear walks in or some shit. Don't need to get. There's no bears here, but it'd be funny. Yeah, Bolivian, gone. Right? You fuck with me, you're gone. You're gone. You disappear. No one gives a fuck. Where's Bolivian? Where's Bolivian? Mike Tyson.
Where do you go from here, Mike?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I might get fade into Bolivian, you know what I mean? I don't have nowhere to go and nothing to do, you know what I mean? I just go fly my pigeons on the roof in New York.
The GoFundMe link. Everyone's asking where the GoFundMe link is. I'll put it up again. Copy link. The GoFundMe link. The Eric Vega GoFundMe link. Copy paste. Here it is. Copy paste. GoFundMe link. I put it up once. I'll put it up again. Alex fights the bear for 350. Them glutes. The bear will come in and take out the GT500. Breadman. Exactly. Gone. Don't even got to mention it. Gone. Into Bolivian. It's over, Johnny. It's over.
Where do you go from here, Mike? I don't know, man. I might get fade into Bolivian, you know what I mean? I don't have nowhere to go and nothing to do, you know what I mean? I just go fly my pigeons on the roof.
I get it.
in New York.
Unknown. I understand. I'm not a hater. That motor in that GT500, Section Hay, the Trinity, 4 years. Not 3 pulls. 4 years. No problem. Imagine Alex talking and a bear walks in, that bitch, at Nature's Own Racing. Do y'all normally have bears walking into the shop? Sounds as good as my S550 Gen 3 goes cam tune. Alex, pin it. Oh, gosh, let me see. I can't. I don't have the option to pin it, dude. Sorry. The chat is weird, and I don't have a pin option. I can't even right-click it. So, sorry. I cannot pin it. I only have a certain amount of certain amount of control for some reason, and I don't know why I cannot pin the comment. Let me see. Maybe I have to make this way bigger. Let me make this way bigger and see if I can pin it by... No, it doesn't even give me the option to pin it. Sorry. So, yeah, just you can keep putting it up there and see what happens, but I cannot pin it for whatever reason. My Gen 3 Ghost Cam doesn't chop at all. It's like something about the chop. Okay, put it back to the factory idle and did some work. It is disclaimed in the ticket that a Ghost Cam tune is not guaranteed to chop. The Ghost Cam tune is novelty, and some cars, like Gen 3 VCTs, act up and they won't chop. Last building, a bear walks into. Hey, the GoFundMe's at 1,100 already. Let's see a bench 225. 225? Get out of here. Easy shit. Easy work. Who the fuck's texting me? That's not pussy. It's good. Bears do tend to pop up out of nowhere in Florida. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. What a reference. Speaking of which, hold on. These people have not seen you in a long time, and I want to make sure people know that you are alive. I am a good dog dad. So yes, Tony's in the house. He's been bothering Parker. He's been bothering everyone, but he's being the goodest boy, as always. There you go. So yeah, just want to make sure you guys, know that he is alive and well. Because Tony, the last time you guys, what the crazy thing is, I was watching old videos, and he was just always around and playing on the ground or whatever. And you guys like, where's Tony? I haven't seen Tony forever. He's good. He just kind of sleeps and hangs out. He's at that age right now where he sleeps most of the time, or he just bugs the shit out of everyone. But Tony's been pretty awesome. He's beefy as shit. He's 36 pounds. Just wanted to show him on camera before I said bye, so you know that he's alive. It's a good pup. I love that puppy. Man, what a mess. All right, this has been an interesting live. I'm just all up on everything. Someone says, all I know is the LS9, not a deal compared to the Coyote swap to help the car hit peak performance. Yeah, like, I don't dislike the LS9. So you guys got to understand, I'm not that guy to sit here and go, the LS9 sucks. No, LS9 is the best of the LSs. But when it comes to a Coyote, if you have never experienced a Coyote, a Gen 2 and up Coyote, where all you do is give it high octane fuel and about 15 pounds of boost, and you can make damn near close to 1,000 horsepower. If it's a Gen 3 and up. Gen 2 and up, that's 17, 18 pounds of boost. It does not compare. The LS is great. After a cam, trunnion, rockers, head, cooling mods, yep, makes great power. Coyote is great on its own. That's all. Right. I mean, it is the best of the LSs, no? Oh yeah, that guy got Pillsbury pummeled, butternut blasted, Wonderwhack, King's Hawaiian Slam, Nature's Own Nuke, Entenmann's eviscerated, Little Debbie dropped, Pepperidge Farm flattened. What the fuck are you talking about? Tony the Meatball, yes, everyone's just lit. Tony is 4 times 7, so 28. Tony's a big fucking dog. Tony, that is a yoked Boston Terrier. See, a lot of people think like I'm like not, I'm a great dog dad. Like I really take care of that fucking dog, okay? And I've always wondered how I would be able to raise a dog, and I got him as a puppy during COVID, late COVID, and I'm telling you, he's been awesome. He's an asshole, but he's my asshole. GT350s. He farts so much, says more cues, more boost. Yeah, Parker has been enjoying them. Tony, Nardi, Devin, all the guys. Tony just loves attention. PR live to end the chat. That's only 135. That's not a bear, it's a skunk ape. That's what all the LS guys keep chirping on, that you lowered the value and you should have put this and that motor in to help its value. I just tell them, Alex is not doing it for the resale value. I am treating this car like I treat my girlfriends. You understand? If you get a girlfriend after me, booty hole whacked out, fucked up, Toto ragged out, sideways, looking like you took Arby's beef and threw it up against the wall and then it landed on the ground. Her mouth is all jacked up. She got less hair because I yanked a lot of it out of it. I am ragging that bitch out. And then you can enjoy the seconds or thirds. That's what I'm doing to this Corvette. I'm sticking my fist in its ass. I'm not gonna wait for it to be, well, let me preserve it for the next guy. Fuck that! Stick it in its ass, shove it in its mouth, ATM, the whole 9 yards, do it all. And if it ever comes out of my possession, it is fucked for the next guy, just like my girlfriend's. So cut the shit. Tony is 4, right? He is 4. I bet Tony does 315 for reps 2, efficient air pump, efficient wallet. Exactly. I am treating this car like I treat my girlfriends. They are fucked up after they leave me. I don't save nothing for the next dude. Yes, you're never the same. Value is meaningless if you ain't planning to sell. Exactly. 1261 raise. Oh, no, he didn't. Absolutely did. Does this mean we're getting TDC after? No, gosh, no, God. I cannot give you TDC till next week. My schedule is super ragged out. Saving for the Toto for the next guy. Eric Vega says, dogs are the best. My dog was a rescue, sweetest thing. The wife's dog, even though I picked her, is a crackhead still. German Shepherd, but still a sweetheart. Boy Loco, he's going to take you to a takeover, play the Diddy sound. Exactly. After I'm done with you. No, because that's gay. That's super gay. Let's play it because I haven't, we like playing and Senior's like, what the hell is this sound?
Oh, man. Fuck this shit.
You think I didn't take this car in the rain? You think I didn't do a burnout in this car? You think I haven't been sideways down the street with this car? I've done, like my girlfriends, I've done the nastiest shit. The nastiest shit. She ain't never, whatever you do to her after me, she's already done. Whatever you do to this car after me, it's already done. I've stuck it in every hole that car has. Again, after you're with me, you are not a virgin anywhere. Note to self, don't go after Alex's leftovers. If you date a girl after me, oh, bro. Oh, I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to mention it. When you wife up... Yeah, could you imagine marrying? Stop. Bench. I'm not gonna bench. Why do you want me to bench? I'm not an OnlyFans chick. Fuck you. Alex dropping the N-word wasn't expected. I never said the N-word. You got to get LeBron Diddy. What did I miss? Yeah, I did not say the N-word. Damn, John wanted to hear the car. Instead, he got to hear Diddy. There is no N-bomb song clip. He got the pass. That's all good. I've never said the N-word. Stop it. You better pick a wall to stick to. A wall to stick to? Don't know what we're talking about. Nardi. What's Nardi saying? I'm trying to get the end here. Riley speech bench. You wild Theo. Love ya. So Tony's ass gotta be fucked up. Tony's ass gotta be fucked up. Theo dropped the N-bomb. Where? No way. Have the chat hoping to be Eskimo buddies with Alex. Roast beef flaps. Walk into tunnel buddy talk. What's happening? What is happening? Alex isn't OnlyFans. He's only humans. I bet Senior threw some basketball slurs a few times. Stop the cap deal. When did I say the N-word? I said when people wife up. No, I didn't say the N-word. If I did, I got to go back and delete that because that's not what I do. What's your take on Ghost Cam tunes? Stop it, Brian. Stop it. 315 one time, Theo. No, it's slipped out so fast. Yeah, clip it. Clip it to me and send it. And if I said it, I will trim it out of the show. I don't do that. It's crazy. When did J-Ho drop the N-bomb? I didn't. It's when people marry, wife up girls, when guys wife up girls that I went out with, it's a problem. Now, Alex, I think you did. If I did, I'll clip it. No problem. I will legit clip it because I don't like saying that shit. And even if it slipped out in the heat of the moment, I'm not that guy. This is Brotherly Love in Action. Ain't no other channel helping out fellow racers. Okay, so let's end it here. 9:34. This is long. Okay, so let's go to the fundraiser here. Let me refresh the link. So again, guys, let's end it here. Let's make sure that we help out Eric Vega get to Modnats and make sure that we, help him out get there. It's going to be a $4,000 goal. He's going to be to Modnats. He's going to try to get to Modnats with Code Red, his 2015 to 17 Gen 2 Mustang with a centrifugal, we're not going to mention it, supercharger. So we're going to try, at the end of the show, I'm going to go ahead and give him $500. And, hopefully he can get to his goal soon. Justin Young supposedly hit me up and said, hey, man, I'm willing to do that. and give him 500 so we can get him to Modnats. And if we can help a fellow Army member to get to Modnats, I think it'll be a good time. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out there with me. If I did slip out the N-word, I will absolutely clip it because that's not what I do. But in the heat of the moment, you say some dumb shit sometimes. So that's just how it is. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I'm not sure. I think I'll still be here Thursday. So if I got to do a show, I'll do it from here Thursday. And if I got to go home Friday, I'll probably have to go home midday because midday is getting home, 4-hour drive. It's going to be a problem. Yeah, get me the clip for you guys that say that I said it, and I'll get it out of there because that's not what I do. I don't like doing that shit. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Thursday for YDBT Daily, and we'll hang out then. See you guys later. Bye.